Watching the social network, we're rolling right here from the Delhi University. Less than 24 hours to go before those crucial Delhi University Student Union elections. Now it seems that last night yet another incident in fact happened when a bunch of young students were in fact sitting here on hunger strike. One of the boys has actually been on hunger strike for the last 11 days. The cops came, they tried to round these kids up and take them away, and in the process one of the boys was hurt by the police ambulance, and we're in fact going to speak to them in just a bit. But this is just to give you a sense of the fact that today, when the students are actually going and protesting outside the Vice Chancellor's office, they have in fact been again subject to a very high-handed treatment by the cops, and this is really the second time in the last few weeks. Just a few weeks ago, we were also talking about the FIUP and the referendum, which also saw similar high-handedness by the police. So really, in a sense, police cops have really surrounded the entire campus, and that also gives you a sense of what elections in Delhi University are really all about. It's a lot about muscle power, it's a lot about students, and it's a lot about a lot of violent clashes, and of course many times things get out of control. But let's actually just come across now and try to give you a sense of what exactly happened last night. I just want to start with you, ma'am, before I go to Praveen and Kailesh. You were there at the protest right now. And, just a few weeks ago, we saw that the FIUP had created some sort of a rift between the Delhi University administration and the teachers and students on one hand. Are we now seeing this gap become wider?
You see, what is happening is that this university for the last several years has not been like a university at all, because a university is a place for dialogue, and dialogue has ceased to happen with this new Vice Chancellor, whether with teachers or with students or with Karamcharis. He declares that all the elected representatives, all the elected unions are irregular, illegal. He doesn't recognize them. Everybody else recognizes them, but he does not recognize them. And also all the changes that have been pushed through, the academic restructuring, which is deeply relevant to the students today. And you will see now the issue is on the manifesto of the NSUI as well as the ABVP. Yeah. And the NSUI naturally is under a lot of pressure from the ruling Congress party so that they can tone it down. But they can see that all the students are absolutely miserable. That referendum also showed that, because their courses have been utterly destroyed. They are coming to a college and being taught most of the time 5 out of 7 courses are of the level of 5, 6 and 7 in school. Yeah. And all these funny projects and things that are supposed to do.
The referendum that we in fact saw a few weeks ago, we saw that 90% of the students who had in fact come out to vote had in fact voted, against that FIUP, and that of course is Nandita Narayan, who is the president of the Delhi University Teachers Association. I just want to talk to Praveen. Praveen, आपसे पूछना चाहेंगे, आप 11 दिन से भूख हड़ताल पे बैठे हैं. इस समय जो पॉलिटिकल पार्टीज हैं, एबीवीपी, एनएसयूआई, आईसा, एसएफआई, उन सब में हॉस्टल अकोमोडेशन के बारे में अपने मैनिफेस्टो में लिखा गया है, जिसकी वजह से आप यहाँ बैठे हैं. आपको क्या आशा है कि इन लीडर्स से आपको कुछ मिल पाएगा इस इलेक्शन में?
देखिए, उनकी पैम्फलेट में लिखा हुआ है, इसलिए हम नहीं बैठे यहाँ पे, क्योंकि 60 साल से करीब डुस्सू है और अभी तक इस तरीके का कोई सशक्त आंदोलन जो है, मतलब सशक्त एक इनिशिएटिव नहीं लिया गया किसी ऑर्गेनाइजेशंस की तरफ से, नहीं तो हम लोगों को बैठना नहीं पड़ता. लेकिन सभी ऑर्गेनाइजेशंस आज के डेट में हमें सपोर्ट कर रहे हैं, हम इसका स्वागत करते हैं और धन्यवाद भी देते हैं.
मगर इतने सालों से अगर हॉस्टल अकोमोडेशन हर साल मैनिफेस्टो में आता है, बट उसके बावजूद भी आपको यहाँ पर भूख हड़ताल पे बैठना पड़ रहा है, क्या आपको कुछ उम्मीद लगती है?
जी, हमें पूरी उम्मीद है, और इस बार हम छात्रावास की जो मांग है उसको हम लेकर के ही रहेंगे.
ऑलराइट, कैलेश, आप थे यहाँ पर कल रात को जब पुलिस आई थी यहाँ पर, क्या हुआ था बताइए. आपको काफी चोटें लगी हुई हैं इस समय.
I was told at around 12 o'clock in the night, Praveen called me up that police has come and they are trying to forcibly take him away. I came here immediately and I saw there were around 50 police constables, 3 or 4 sub-inspectors, 1 or 2 inspectors who were here. And when I asked them what was the reason, they said we are going to take him away because we have the orders from the proctor of the university. I asked them to show the orders, they didn't have any. They said it is because on the medical grounds. I asked them for the medical papers, they didn't have any. But then they forcibly said that we are taking him away and whatever you want to do, you go ahead and do. They 3-4 police personnel taking up a single person, and then they, in the name of safety of this person, they drag him into the ambulance, into the university ambulance. To stop it, I went in, I lied down in front of the this ambulance, and there were policemen sitting in this ambulance, and there were policemen standing outside the ambulance, and they're saying, "चढ़ा दो इसके ऊपर, चढ़ा दो, निकाल दो इसके ऊपर से." And the university ambulance passes on from a university student. और वो वहां से चढ़ाकर चले गए और उन्होंने पीछे मुड़ के देखा भी नहीं, ना रोका कि क्या हुआ.
क्या आपको कभी ये लगा था कि दिल्ली यूनिवर्सिटी जो देश में, इंडिया में, इट्स वन ऑफ द प्रीमियर यूनिवर्सिटीज, क्या आपको कभी लगा था आप ऐसे सीन्स कभी देखेंगे जिसमें इतना हाई हैंडेडनेस होगा?
नहीं, ऐसे सीन की उम्मीद हमेशा रहती है, लेकिन मुझे जहाँ तक लगता है कि हम स्टूडेंट जो हैं वो एक पॉलिटिकल प्रेशर ग्रुप यहाँ नहीं है, निश्चित रूप से. जैसे कि मैं कह रहा हूँ, यहाँ हम जो टीचर्स एसोसिएशन है वो एक पॉलिटिकल प्रेशर ग्रुप नहीं है, और ये जो है ये बहुत खतरनाक स्थिति है. अगर जो सत्ता में लोग हैं, मैं एक बात बराबर कहना चाहता हूँ कि मैं सुना करता था कि हमारे साथ जो है अंग्रेज़ों ने हमारे पे शासन किया था, वो अंग्रेज़ थे. मुझे आज लगता है जो हम पे शासन करते हैं वो अंग्रेजी होते हैं, वो और वो हम पे जो है वो अंग्रेज होने का मतलब वो अत्याचारी ही होते हैं, वो हम पे अत्याचारी करते हैं. इसलिए हमें जो एक मजबूत कम से कम प्रेशर ग्रुप बन के जो है उभरना पड़ेगा, और हमें अपनी मांगों को जो है ढंग से रखना पड़ेगा इनके सामने में.
All right, and I just want to bring in the fact that, of course, who is going to represent the voices of these students? Of course, there are going to be, those student leaders are in fact going to be elected tomorrow. Saikat, I just want to bring you in at this stage. We've been following very closely how the Delhi University administration has seen this huge rift now come between students and teachers over many, many issues. One of the key things that's standing out is the fact that he was pointing out the proctor's office is actually just a stone's throw away from here, but yet it doesn't seem like anybody from the administration has actually come to engage with these students at all.
Worse actually. You see, everybody talks about student-provoked violence during the elections. Just minutes ago, we saw the ACP Anil Kumar ordering an attack, an assault on students and teachers. 2 women teachers were dragged and they were beaten up very badly, and a student was randomly picked up and taken away in a police gypsy. So, and all this is happening at the behest of the Vice Chancellor, because this election is about the issue of academic misgovernance by the Vice Chancellor and his team of administrations, and these destructive academic reforms. So the Vice Chancellor is provoking violence on this campus, and if he is doing that, he should bloody well have the guts to say that he wants to declare war on the teachers and students. He should not fight behind the police. He's hiding behind the police, and he's letting the police loose on the students and teachers of the campus. That is what is happening today.